is one that I think is a big bugbear from a coach's perspective for sure. And that is that a mistake that an athlete is making, the individual themselves is making, is that they are getting their parents to do things for them. And they're not taking ownership of things themselves. What I mean by this is that they could be getting their parents to ask questions. They could be getting their parents to email in. They could be finding that the parent is just kind of sticking their nose in when they don't really need to. And from a coach's perspective, what this does is it unfairly creates a negative bias towards that athlete. I don't know a single coach when they have received information from a parent who is maybe questioning, demanding, advising, giving their opinion, and asking if their child could be put forward or they could give their child an opportunity. I have never met a coach or found a situation where when that message has been sent or received, that the coach has just gone, you know what? Yeah, sure. Here you go. Usually creates this negative image around the whole situation. I just can't hide it. I have spoken to so many coaches. It's the thing that they talk about the most is that parents are butting in, they're getting involved. And from the athlete's point of view, it's not great because you want to take ownership of your game. You want to take ownership of everything that you're doing. The main reason is that you then create your resilience. You create the control of your entire career, your entire journey. It's all under your control. You have autonomy. You build up the skill set to deal with failures. Hence why I said resilience. So when you're faced with a challenge, you are the one that can deal with it rather than using your parents or some support system as a crutch. Now, I will sort of note with this that it does depend on age. So I would advise this for teenagers and above. Anything below that, then yeah, guardians take care of those kids. Like that's where this maybe doesn't apply. But I would really encourage any teenager and above to take ownership of their game. And the reason is that you are in control and you are the one that is going to be following your career. It's all in your control and you want that. An example I'll give is a young lad I used to coach when I was in Australia. His dad said to me, look, my son wants to have coaching with you. And the one thing that you won't hear from me is a message organizing the sessions. He won't come to me for advice. He won't come to me with what's going on or review. He said, if my son wants the sessions, you will hear from him. If you give me permission, I will give him your phone number and he will text you and he will organize the time, the date, when to get there. I'll pay for it. I will drive him to it, but he will organize all the sessions. It will be completely up to him. And what he was doing was he was placing that ownership on his son. Sure enough, a few days later, I get the text message. Can we set up sessions? What days are you available? I'd love to do the sessions. And you saw him come with this drive and determination and motivation because it was under his control. It was all his doing. He had taken ownership. It wasn't placed on him. He wasn't doing something that he didn't want to do. And that was a part of the process that his dad was distilling, was he was making sure that this was something that his son 100% wanted to do and not anyone else's. And so if he wanted to do it, he had to build up the courage and the bravery to send a message to me to organize it and then let his dad know that this is when we're doing it. Can you take me? Sure enough, his dad supported him fully. So making sure that you're not allowing your parents, your support system to do a lot of things for you, especially if you're of age that you can take ownership for it. Is there something that you're doing where you could be, or something that they're doing that you could be doing yourself? Maybe it's asking questions. Maybe it's getting feedback. Maybe it's just really putting yourself out there and asking those coaches, like, what can you do, rather than getting your parents to do it for you. So yeah, parents, stay back if you can. And athletes, if it's your parents that get involved, tell them that you want to take ownership and go and do it yourself. Go take it on. You'll feel so much better and you'll have way more pride in yourself when you do that. Hey, if you've enjoyed that video, then you can click right here to watch the full unedited version of that episode. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel by clicking the button below. I'll see you soon.